Hey, you guys, it's Desiree, and I'm here for another T-shirt Tuesday. I am getting ready to do another splash project with another design on this. Just getting my shirt prepped here while you guys are coming in. And when you come in, let me know what you're grateful for today. Excuse me. I've been working really hard, the dull day job. So it's one of those big jobs, let's put it that way. And I'm having to get up at 3 a.m. So, but I am here with you guys, and I want to know what you're grateful for. I am grateful that I have a home, that I have people who care for me, and then I get to come in here and get away from the stress of my job. Because, you know, my job is one of those essential jobs that, I'm not a nurse. I'm going to tell you guys that. I work in IT. And I work for the government, so that's all I can tell you. But it's gotten really exciting at work. But this is so much more fun. I get to go in here and do this. And I am so happy to be able to do this with you guys. So I have a project that I have had in my mind for a few days. And while you guys are logging in and telling me what it is that you're grateful for, I'm over here getting my stuff together here. I kind of need to bring it in. What I really need is something that sits right here with this laptop. Then I can get to it. And yeah, I have a frog in my throat. There's too many way too early mornings. Well, let's hope that's the one I want. Yes. Yes. That's the one I want. So, you guys let me know when you get in here. Just gotta make sure everything goes. And I gotta get my chat room up over here. Because I can't see the chat here. So, I gotta go over here and open it. Let's see where it goes. There we go. I see you guys. All I need is some feedback. And let's see, where did I put, you know what? I filled up the water bottle and I didn't bring it back in here. Because I need to use it on this t-shirt. Let me grab that water. Out. Louis Kitty has to go out because he gets into anything. It's bad. Hey, Lynette. I'm over here getting another splash project going. So I am just, these splash projects are pretty popular. It's not very difficult to do them. So what I'm doing here is I am soaking down the t-shirt, because normally when we do these ink projects, you don't want things wet. You don't want the fabric wet because you don't want the ink to spread. But with this splash technique, you have to have it wet so the ink will spread. So it's different. Let's just put it that way. It's different. So I am making sure this gets wet. And did I bring, where did I put, you know, today's one of those days. Like I said, I was awake at 3 a.m. And now I'm going, where did I put the stuff? By the way, does everybody see the big white spots on my shirt? This is my favorite shirt. This This is my favorite shirt, and you know what happened? Do you see? Those are bleach marks because I'm bleaching my counters, and all of you should be bleaching all over. Just play it safe. So I got bleach. Let me go grab what I need. I found it. I knew I needed it, and I found it. It's important because I need the paint palette. And like I said, I'm a little scatterbrained right now because very busy at work. So I've got this wet, and I've chosen this Bumblebee and this one's called Garden Herb. And these are the colors that I'm going to use. I have aprons. Yes, I actually do. I do, because I have all my Couture aprons and the ones that I've made. But then I look at them like, I don't want to ruin them. That, and I forget. I'm just going to be honest with you. I forget. I get in there and cleaning, and Lord knows my house needs it. For bleaching up. One of the other designers actually made one that said, it said something about Lysol. They erased one of the words, they scratched it out and put Lysol on it. I may have to do that. Because I think I have a banner. One of the little banners. So what I'm going to do here for this project is, let me open this. And did I get, I need another brush. I have these. These are my favorite kinds of brushes. I love these brushes. I know it's weird, but I'm going to use one of these. This is actually a brush, Value Pack synthetic chip brushes. They use these for, like regular paint stains and stuff. Not necessarily stains or polyurethane or anything like that, but I use them a lot because I like them. But this is a brush for acrylic paints that I'm using right here. So let's show you guys. That's an acrylic paint brush. This is called a chip brush. It's synthetic, but I like these synthetic white ones. All right, so again, I'm going to ask you, what are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? So I'm going to take this like this, and then I'm going to put it over here because I'm going to put some water on this because I want it to thin down. And I am going to put this right here because I don't want to, if it spills out, I want it to spill out right on top of the shirt where I'm going to paint it. So I've thinned it down a lot. Thinned it down a lot. And I'm just going to go across. Just brushing it across. I know, it's weird. I decided to try some more stuff with the paintbrush since it worked so well last week. But I had a specific idea in my head as to what I wanted to do. So this is part of what I wanted to do. And you guys can see how the water is spreading it. It helps it spread out. So it looks more like, almost like a watercolor. Maybe I will try that one time. And we'll see if we can. Put a little more in here. Just like that. These are becoming like, I think, you know, I almost feel like these are becoming the signature project that I have. Because I don't think anybody else, well, a few of the other designers have seen what I've done and copied, which I don't mind. And you guys can hear Lewis in the background. Both boys are home. Yes, Lynette, I saw that. I did see that. Both of your grandsons are home. If you guys don't know, Lynette has twin grandsons, and they got to come home. That is such happy news. You know, that is really such happy news. Okay, so the next color is this green, which I'm gonna put some water on that, mix it in here. Just like this. And here we go. Just like this, just brush it in. It's almost blending as well. It's kind of like the idea that I had. I was thinking it more of a zigzag, but I just want to get this tried out. So if you are watching from somewhere other than Facebook and you like what you see, I am on Facebook. I do have a craft room group that I have all these products in. And we are about to, this is something else we're about to do. Tomorrow at about 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I'm inviting all of my crafty friends in my craft group, my Easy Crafters Craft Room, and you guys are all invited to hop on to a Zoom call. You can bring your friends, and it's not going to be, you know, any kind of blasting out this and that and all these projects and everything. The whole idea of it is just simply to connect. You know, just simply, I mean, I pay for it, so why not? Let me help you guys connect. I know a lot of you. How many of you guys are about done being cooped up and not talking to people? I know I am. Well, I talk to people all day because of my job, but job conversations are a lot different from, you know, conversations that you have with people that share the same interests other than, you know, your job and your career. So, if you are interested in that, please feel free to, you can message me, you can just type in there hashtag VIP, and that will get you the link. Also, we are doing the Mystery Hostess again, and what the Mystery Hostess is, that's in the craft room. And the Mystery Hostess is somebody who participates in the mystery party, and this week it's the whole thing is about virtual vacations, because, you know, none of us can go anywhere. Who thought that was a good idea? But it is. Mother Nature doesn't really care about us. She's population control, I guess. I don't know. It's really hard to say. And I use the same brush the whole way. So this is going to get, these, I'm going to go put them in the water because I do not want that ink to dry in my brush. I want this brush to be maintain how it works. So I got to go put it in the water. So I'll be right back while you guys look at this. No. No. This ink doesn't have a smell. It really doesn't. Let's put it this way. Tara puts it to the test on the t-shirts I make for her, and they get washed a lot. None of them smell anyway. It doesn't do anything like that. Okay, that was easy. So now I'm going to dry this out. And while we're drying it out, I'm going to dry this off. And it will take a while because it's really wet. And hopefully this doesn't overpower. Because you guys see, I got a new heat gun. It's a little one. But I'm hoping that it doesn't, really do any, put the power out like I had before. So while we're doing that, I'm turning on my heat press. You don't have to use a heat press. That is not required. Okay, we're not getting very far because I did dampen it down quite a bit. Now, I'm using this. You guys don't have to use that. You could use a blow dryer. That would do the same. I think I like the way that the brush spreads the ink, so I may do that more often. What do you guys think? Yeah, I do too, Lynette. This really blended well. It really did this time around. I have to remember that, so I can keep doing that. And it faded out on the edges a lot better. Okay. We're going to just set this aside because this is going to take a long time to dry that way. And what I think I'm going to start doing is just using a heat press right off. So, what kinds of things are you grateful for? I know Lynette's got to be grateful for those grandbabies coming home. What about you? What are you grateful for? I am grateful that despite having to wake up at 3 a.m. For my job, that I have one, since I know so many people are struggling right now. They don't know what's going to happen. And hopefully things get better really, really fast. I'm super glad that I have the means to do what I do. I know that other people do not, and other people are going to be hit hard by this current situation. But what I want to ask you guys is, would you want to go through this without your family Would you want to go through this without the things around you? Because there are people who are doing much worse than we are. Let's see if this is going to work. I'm going to try and heat set this. Just kind of heating it up. Probably should put a towel underneath it. So we are just getting this dried out right now by ironing it. Basically, it's an iron. I'm using this right here is a Teflon baking sheet. I use the Teflon baking sheets because they are super durable and they work so well for this particular process. But you don't have to use that. You can use basically a piece of parchment paper, which is not wax paper. This particular one has kind of a waxy feel to it, but it is not wax. Parchment paper works well. You do not want to use wax paper because it'll melt the wax into your shirt and onto your iron and make a mess, and that would just be horrid. So we're going to go again and let the steam rise because it is rising. The whole idea here is I'm trying to dry this out as well as heat set this. So this is going to be really super duper heat set inside the fabric, and it's looking very, very bright to me. And I'm going to go back down here and we'll pull that up. I'm trying to make sure this is flat because one of the things that I found when I was doing this before, if I have any kind of fold underneath the t-shirt, it makes a line in the design, which is okay, but sometimes not exactly what you want. Hi, Audrey. This is not chalk, Audrey. This is our Chalkology ink, which is what I'm using on this t-shirt. So I am going to do, again, I want to remind you guys, I'm doing a mystery hostess party this week. We're doing one every week, and this week it's virtual vacations. That's the theme. And everybody who participates gets entered into a drawing at the end of the week on Monday, just like the top fans have a drawing. And usually I give away t-shirts for that drawing. The mystery hostess will get some gifts and some stuff. And it all depends on how big the party is, how many sales we make, and what's going on. But there's also something else coming, something else exciting that I'm going to be doing in there because we're going to do a little pop party. So details are going to be announced inside the craft room. One thing I also wanted to tell everybody is our craft room. Everybody who's in my craft room, tomorrow afternoon, I think I said 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. That's because there's an event. I forgot to do that. There's an event for tomorrow afternoon. I have Zoom. I pay for Zoom. And everybody in my craft room is invited tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to pull up Zoom. I'm going to drop the link inside the craft room. And you're all invited to come in. There's software involved. You can get free software. You can do it on your computer or you're on your phone. Whatever works for you. Your note tabs and stuff. All of those will work. And here's the thing. You can come in and basically just chat away. I figured, I have this resource. I don't use it a lot. I haven't used it pretty much since last fall. Or not fall. This time last year. But I pay for it. So I figured this would benefit some of you if you're homebound and you can't, you're alone, especially if you're alone. I'm alone. Most of the time, I am really alone. So I wanted to help you guys out and give you a place to come and just hang out. So I am just getting this dry. You can see kind of a line right there because I don't know what I got there. Probably didn't dry very well. We'll see. Some of it's because it's cooling off. That kind of changes. So we're still drying it out. That is you. Well, Christine, tomorrow night. Tomorrow, you are invited. You're in the craft room. I will drop the Zoom link, and all you have to do is click it, and I'll just probably drop it like half an hour before, and you guys can come in and just hang out, have a chat, talk, and, you know, kind of de-stress, and have somebody that you can talk to face to face, hear them out loud, see their face, that kind of stuff. So you are invited. All right, I'm gonna call that good. Still got this one. I wonder if that's gonna, see, that's what I'm talking about. Not even enough. Still got it soaked into there. Well, we're gonna go for it. The next thing I'm gonna do is just kind of dry this off. I need to dry this, get the surface to cool off, because this surface is mighty hot, which happens. I think what I need to do is get an ironing board. Probably work, you know. But so far, here's our t-shirt. Yep, there's a light spot. Hopefully that goes away, or we're gonna cover it up anyways, because I've got something to put on there. You will be there. Awesome, Christine. I'm glad. I'm glad you will be here. Alrighty, here we go. Next up, I got flowers. I'm gonna put these flowers on there. These flowers are gonna go on here. Now, I could do it this way, or I could do it this way. Which way do you guys think I should do it? This way or this way? I think this way, because I want to cover up some of this line that's there. So I'm going to do it this way. Don't do that. Something's trying to fall. So here we go. I'm pulling this off, and I am putting this on here. Just like that. Let's see if we can make sure it's straight. Right there. Now, here's the thing. I like contrast, and this idea has been in my head since the first time I did this transfer. I got myself some black ink. I'm gonna open it up. Hopefully not make a mess on myself, because it can get messy. And it's already getting messy. Hang on. Ooh. Don't make me make a mess. Always. Handy dandy wipes. And you're going to notice that my wipe has been used, because I believe in using these until they're done. And I have been doing that for a long time, since before the coronavirus came around. This one's disintegrating, so it's done. Because to me, it's important to, we use these disinfectant wipes to clean up our transfers, but there's no reason that you need to keep using them when, you know, you need to throw them away just because you wipe something. We're not disinfecting for a virus or any germs. We're just cleaning things up. So that's why I'm doing this. And the next part is the fun part. I'm going to take this, and the whole idea here in my head, and hopefully it comes out the way I thought it would, is to make something that really pops. And what pops better than contrast? Uh-oh. Still have stuff on my fingers, and I don't want to get it on my shirt. You can't find any around there? Yeah, they are tough to come by now, but you'll find them, I'm positive. So I'm just going to go here, and these I've had for a long time because I do reuse them. If you can't find any, another option is just to use a washcloth, like a fiber. Well, not on your transfers, but just to wipe things down. There are some silicone. I should get it out. I have it in my kitchen. Next time, remind me. I'll show you guys. I have a silicone type. It's almost like a brush pad, but it's made of silicone. And I use that a lot on my project, on my transfers, because it helps me get the ink and the paste off the back, as well as hopefully I don't make this smear. I'm trying not to use too much of the ink. Okay. Here we go. We're almost done. There we go. Okay. This is going to go sit over here, and fingers are getting wiped off again, just to make sure I don't have this on me. And then I'm taking this off, and I'll be right back while you guys admire this t-shirt. In just a minute. You guys, I am just in here cleaning this thing up, so I want to show you after I get it clean. Okay, so I cleaned this off, and I kind of wanted to show you guys. I cleaned this off with water. The water, just, you know, just regular tap water will do it. Cleans this off, and, you know, I mean, you guys can I'm not going to push it over the top of my project, but there are still some things of stained where the ink stained this, but this is still good. I'm going to be using this a couple more times, well, more than a couple times. It's 10 to 12 times, but you can use your silk screens. If you really take care of them and you use some of the stuff that I know, you can make them last indefinitely. So with that said, I'm going to put this, where am I going to put this? I'll put this right here for a moment while I put this stuff away. I'm going to wipe off this, my squeegee. Usually I take it to the sink, but I left it here. But that's okay, because this is one of the disinfectant wipes that's disintegrating, so it's going to go in the trash. Then close this up. There we go. And I have my handy dandy right over here. This is my handy dandy fuzzing towel, and I'm going to go ahead and put this on my fuzzing towel so that it can dry. And I'm going to tell that, don't stop yet, I'm not done. And we are going to, what did I do with my, oh, there it is. I'm going to take my Teflon sheet, and I'm going to go over this again and heat set it. Hey, you guys, you know what? I am getting faster at this. It is really pretty cool, isn't it? I have one more thing I want to do to embellish this. Here we go. 16, 14. I have one more thing I'm going to do, which reminds me, I'm going to pull out, and I was thinking I'm going to use Couture Teal. Couture Teal. Yes, Couture Coral. Not teal, coral. Because you guys know, I always say that. Say Couture. It's not teal. So I'm going to go up here, do one more. Got to hit it at the top. And then we'll take this off, and it will be on to the next piece. Because I have one more thing I'm going to do. One more thing I'm going to do. Where did I put the brush? I think I have, did I bring my other brush over here? I don't want the big brush. I want the small brush. I want this, not this brush. That's too big. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take that off. Pick this up. And I have one more last thing I want to do. If I can find that other brush, which, let me look for it. Ah, there it is. I found it. I found the smaller brush. I was looking for it. Because now I'm going to dry brush right here. As soon as we get this cooled off, cool it off. We're going to do a little bit of dry brushing in here on these roses, and then we're going to call it good. Yes, this is very cool. I kind of like this project. I think I need something here, so maybe I'll do something else. Not sure. But we're going to do a little bit of dry brushing on this. Just like this. So I'm going to take a little bit of this Couture Coral, because I'm trying not to say teal. And you guys are real good about reminding me it's not teal, it's coral. And I'm going to go right here. we'll put in a little bit more. I don't want too much. And we want it to just kind of fade out. Following where the lines are with, as you guys can see, I'm just trying to follow where the lines are. I don't want too much, and I'm only doing the roses. And this project, you guys, has been in my head for I don't know how long. It's been sitting in my head. Yeah, Amanda, it should look pretty cool. A butterfly or some bees. You know what? That's a good idea. And I actually have the butterfly. There's a butterfly transfer, but I think it's retired. Not sure. There are some transfers that are retiring tonight. If you guys haven't gotten them, tonight is the night to do it. And today is the last day of Transfer Palooza. So if you want the Transfer Palooza, just go #transfer. I have a message that'll come out to you automatically, and it will give you the link to the site so that you can order your transfers and participate in Transfer Palooza. I'm not going to do too much in here. I don't want it to overwhelm it. So we're going to go here, 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 a little here. And we have some of these little buds right here. I'm going to just hit them with a little bit. And there's one other bud down here. I'm just going to hit it just very lightly. And just hit this. You want this to be dry enough that when it brushes on, you can kind of see the fabric. There we go. I think that's good. I'm not sure. Do you guys think that I should do the do anything with the leaves? Should I do the leaves? You guys let me know. I'm closing this up and I'm going to go rinse this brush out. And you guys tell me in the comments, should I do something with the leaves? Should I do something with the leaves? Just let me know. Should I put green on the leaves or just leave them? I'm going to go wash this out while you guys decide. So have you guys decided? Are we doing something with the leaves, or are we just going to leave it with the flowers? A light green. Everybody's going, yes, yes, do something with the leaves. Okay, I'm going to do something with the leaves. And sorry, those of you who were watching on YouTube, because it's going to cut out. It will be cut off. So let me grab. Now, do we want to use, I have two greens. I have the green we used in the background, which is this garden herb. And I also have meadow, which is a darker green. And I'm kind of leaning towards a darker green, but you guys tell me, dark green? Actually, this might contrast too much. I changed my mind. I am just going to go ahead and keep using the this particular green that we were using before in the background. So, doing my little light brush. You guys see this? Are we? Oh, hey, we're frozen. We are frozen. So I am, there it goes. I'm like going, wait, I had it right there. So let's do a little bit here. Trying just to touch it. A little bit right here. And here. Here. Oops. Don't want that to stop. And we're going to go here, right up next to the rose. Getting a little bit more of this and put it up in here. And that does kind of break up that stripe. I think that's a good idea. I think that was a good idea. So we're breaking up the stripe a little bit. Just like that. Basically, all I'm doing with these kinds of projects like this, when I do this, this is just basically paint by number, where you pick your color and you just paint. And actually, most of the painting is already done. There we go. What do you guys think? Am I looking good? Now, I probably will go back and put like a butterfly in, but not right now, because we have been at this for an hour. So, next up, I am going to come back and dry that after I wash out my brush, because this brush I do not want to ruin. So the next step is to dry it out a little bit, although I'm pretty sure it's pretty dry. But I just want to hit it with this before I dry it, and then I will bring it up close so you guys can see the finished project. There we go. And drop my Teflon sheet on there. Again, you guys, you don't have to use a Teflon sheet. You can use parchment paper, and you don't have to also do like I'm doing and I'm using a heat press at 30 seconds, 350 degrees, one side. You can use parchment paper and an iron, 4 minutes one side, 4 minutes the other side. It was a lot of fun. This one was one that I had in my brain and it was just kind of circulating for the last 2 weeks. So but I went to do it the other day and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have no black, none. So I had to get some black ink in before I could actually do it. So here we go. We're almost done. We're almost done. Let's see. And 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off. And yes, I do know what 10 seconds is. I did gallop racehorses when I was younger. Thinner, and the ground didn't hurt. But here we go. This is the finished project. And it is not that hard to do, because having a transfer that is already designed by somebody way better than me makes this project super simple to do. So again, hashtag transfer to get to where you can see, get one of the transfers. And right now the sale is you buy 3 transfers, you get 1 for free. Today is the last day. So you can do that. So let's pick this up, hold it up, and let me put this up here. Ta-da! There we go. You guys see it? It did come out pretty cool. That is a pretty neat project, and it is super easy to do using that splash technique. And again, I used a brush this time and lots of water in the ink, and so it spread out really well. You can do, you know, the thing I had in my mind was a zigzag, and I didn't do the zigzag, and I think I should have. But that contrast with the black, making the roses black, instead of, you know, just regular color, was what really set this off. Thank you, Christine. Thanks, Tabitha. Thanks, Tammy. I really appreciate you guys all coming in. Again, I want to remind you that we are going to be doing tomorrow night, for those of you that are in the craft room, the Easy Crafters craft room, you can just do hashtag VIP, and that will get you the link to go in there. Tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to do a Zoom call. That is for everybody in the craft room. You can just come in, hang out, talk, chat, craft, whatever you're going to do. And Zoom is something, you can get it on your phone, you can get it on your computer, you can get it on your tablet, and just hang out with me. I'll be there for an hour. You don't have to stay the whole hour, and you don't have to be there right on time, because I will start tomorrow. The event is on the main page here on Easy Crafters, and you're all welcome. Everybody in the craft room is welcome. So with that said, you guys, I'm going to say goodnight. I'm hungry. I need some food. You guys have a great evening.